Welcome to the man cave again, and we've got here the carb off of that that Kohler 18 horse engine, what you see me do in my last video. So yes, she ran, but she started knocking when she was running. When I actually turned the mower up on its side, there was no cutter deck, but what I forgot was the two drive belts were actually still connected to the rear axle. So while that engine was turning, which it was really struggling, that starter motor was struggling to turn the engine over very quick. And the belts were still connected underneath, which I never even thought about. And when I turned the motor on its side, 3 of the plastic tensioners underneath were seized solid, and the belt was dragging on them and started to rub them through. So that could be a problem. So I took the belts off and I thought, well, sod it, the engine runs, let's get this carb to bits. So I took the carb and the manifold off because I wanted to make sure they was all clean, which I think they are. I don't think they're too bad. Whoops a daisy. There you go. So that's got the carb cover off. I think we might as well grab a spanner and take that carb off that manifold. So let's get my spanner. Come on, there we go. Oops, you'll excuse the compressor. Sure, she's tight. There you go. Hey, we saved the gasket, excellent. Oh, it's got them silly little clips on. I hate these little clips because they always lose the bloody spring washer off the end. No, we're done it, look. Yep, she's off. So is this manifold free? Let me get the airline. Alright, let's get the airline. Yeah. Yep, that manifold is clean as a whistle. So we'll just get some detergent and a paintbrush and clean that up a bit later. I want to actually now get inside this car. You know, I find compressed air one of the best things to blow away rubbish and clean things up. Look how that's cleaned that carb up just with compressed air. So let's get this bottom off. Oops, she's got petrol running out of it. This will also tell us a multitude of sins as to what she's like. Let's zoom in a bit. There we go. So you guys can see what this... Wow! Look at that. Look how clean that carb is. Yes, there's a little bit of crap in the bottom of the float bowl. But that's nothing. Considering how long this cutter has sat here, sat under that hedge, for absolutely years. I'm amazed at how clean that's come. That is unbelievable, that. Unbelievable. Yes, virtually clean that out. That's just stained. But I think with a bit of rubbing as well, that'll come out. Right. If you're wondering what's in this spray tub, it's just petrol. You meant to have brake cleaner in there, but I ran out, so she's getting cleaned out with petrol. So let's take the float out and see what these are all like in here. I can't believe how this is all coming to bits so easily. I mean, there's a little bit of debris in that carb. There's a little bit of debris in there, but really none. There's a tiny bit. I mean, this is remarkable. Absolutely. Absolutely remarkable. Just blow everything out. Yep, all them jets are clean in there. Perfectly clean. When I blow air through the side jet, I can feel it coming out of here and coming out of here, so I'm not even going to bother stripping that carb anymore. It is, well, seen yourself. 23 years standing, clean as a whistle. So let's just give her a little spray down. And you'll find the compressed air will do even more work if that's wet with petrol. That'll get all that out. There you go. Unbelievable, that. I'm so impressed with that. Right, let's get the old, let's check what the needle's like. There's your float needle, good as gold, no crud. So let's lay him back in. There we go. Put the pin back in. Even the gasket is good for the float bowl, so that can go back on. A lot of people buy kits to replace these. I've been repairing mowers for years, and a lot of the time, if you take them a bit careful, you can reuse these old gaskets. They won't leak. They really won't. Give it a little turn to make sure that's seated, which it is, and tighten up. Don't over tighten them though, because you'll just distort the float bowl. There you go, there's our cleaned right through the throat, clean as a whistle, absolutely clean as a whistle. There you go, see man through there. So yeah, we're all good. Everything looks spotless. Let's put some light on. There you go. Everything looks spotless in there. Choke work. Throttle is free. Look how clean that throttle is. So I don't think that mower has done a massive amount of work in its life. I may be wrong, but don't think it has. Right, let's give this manifold the same treatment. Give her a little spray. Little spray down. That'll soften all that muck up. And then with compressed air, most of that will just blast off it. On the inside, give that a little squirt. I do need to make an manifold gasket, but one of these gaskets did break. Really impressed. Yeah. There's really not a lot else to say, if I'm honest. I mean, this is remarkably clean. I think with a good fuel supply, that engine would have just kept running. But the reason that started making a noise was simply them belts underneath were catching, and it was also driving. The belts were also connected to the half disassembled rear axle. So while that was running, it was also turning over a rear axle with no half the guts missing. So this could be some other thing. I think that come out of here. Yep, she did. She come out of there. Our choke mechanism was all three. Yeah, I mean that carbon manifold is superb. Absolutely nothing wrong with them. I've also, let's have a look. Let me take you through into the depths of the workshop. I took the heads off again just to check that the cylinder was getting lubricated, so the heads are back off. Flywheel. I took the flywheel off to check the stator. All here. Here's the engine. As you can see, she's all, yeah, like that. Right. But the stator, two of these magnets had come off, and they were actually stuck to, two of the magnets were off and they were stuck to the stator. Now, yellow marks upwards, look. I've checked the others, and there's actually, that one's loose. The only two that are held on is this one, this one's loose. That one's also loose. What is the best way for me to hold these back on? Can I Araldite them? Or do they just hold themselves, but then you're going to risk one coming off and sticking to the stator again? So what's the best way to hold these magnets on this metal flywheel? I know it sounds counterproductive, but it's pulling on metal both sides, so it could easily, like it had done, two of the magnets had actually stuck to the stator. So how can I hold these magnets on? Can I arrow out them? Chemical metal? What's the best way? You mustn't have anything that holds them out too far or they'll touch. So that's got to be something pretty flat. So yeah, comment below how I can hold these magnets back on here. Bearing in mind this thing is spinning 2,000-3,000 RPM. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video really. I've just took the heads off to check we were getting cylinder lubrication, which we are. I will do the valves, clean them up. I'll clean the rest of the engine up. I've been underneath and pulled off the bottom pulley here. That's the bottom pulley off the old girl. We've got to take that off because that's the one for the John Deere, which is going on. So yeah, you basically, that's what she's like after a run. Yeah, you see her go in the last video, and I'm now starting to do a few more bits to it. So that's it from me today. Quick video, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye for now, guys.